letter of the week is U. The mommy is a capital, the baby is a lowercase. Do they look the same? Kind of. Do they sound the same? Always. U says and U says you. It makes two different sounds. This is the sign for the letter U. Here's the capital. Here's the lowercase. U is for umbrella. Did you hear that sound at the beginning? Unicorn. Did you hear the U sound at the beginning of that word? Us. Up. Underwear. What? Uncle. Those are just some of the words that begin with the letter U. Let's go over to the table and go over Center 1 instructions. The first thing you're going to do is slide the paper clip off. Slide all the pieces off. There's quite a few. The eyeball is drawn on the letter U, so don't worry about that. Make a pointy finger. We're going to trace our letter U 3 times. Our letters always start at the top, top, top. It goes wee, stop. That looks like a big smiley face to me. It looks like the smile part of a smiley face. How about you? Wee, stop. One more time. Wee, stop. U, umbrella bird. Down here you will see a U. This says umbrella bird. Now let's put our pieces onto this letter U so we can dress it up. There's the little beak. That's going to go underneath the eye. And the wing will go here. Here's some big feathers. And these ones go right on top, right above the eyeball. U, umbrella bird. Now you're ready to glue. You can check your glue stick. It might need to be rolled up just a little bit, but not too far. If you roll it up too far like that, it's gonna make a big, squishy, gluey mess. So you don't want that. Just have it peeking out over the top, just a little bit. Then we're gonna put glue on the back of these pieces, only on the part of the piece that's touching the letter U. A line is just fine. Press it down so it stays on there. Same thing here. We'll do a line is just fine. And then press it down. Over here, we'll do a line is just fine. Right here. And then for this wing, we can do just a dot is a lot. Once you're done, put the lid on and make the sign. U, umbrella bird. Good job. Next, we'll go over our second set of instructions, which is handwriting for the letter U. Before we trace our letter U, we always practice tracing our name and writing it on this bottom row. So pick a color that you'd like to trace your name with. We're going to stick with one color for the whole name handwriting practice. I decided to go with black today. Whatever color you chose is perfect for you. Start at the top on the left side and trace your name all the way across. You can watch me trace my name and then press pause as you practice your name, or you can do it at the same time as me. If you're doing it at the same time that I'm doing mine, just remember it's not a race. We're on the same team. Bing to the next row. If you finish before I do, you can just wait until I finish. If I finish before you do, you can just push pause on the video. And then when you're done, push play again. Bing to the next row. Remember that handwriting, this is just practice. It doesn't have to be perfect. We don't want to scribble, but we're just doing our best effort. If you go out of the lines, no big deal. Look, if Miss Jenny did it like that, no biggie. Bing to the next row. Down here we practice writing our name all by ourselves. We're going to practice writing it 2 times. If you ever forget what letter comes next in your name, just look right above and it will show you. Once you're done writing your name, you can tuck it underneath the letter of the week, the letter U. This is where you're going to need your 3 different colors to do our rainbow letters. They don't have to be the same colors as mine. You can pick whichever 3 colors you'd like. We start at the top. On the left side, we're going to trace the capital and the lowercase in the same color before we switch to our second color. Whee! Stop. Whee! With a tail. Put your lid on before you move to your second color. Make sure you've got that proper grip. Whee! Stop. Whee! With a tail. One more color. Whee! Stop. Whee! With the tail. Now you are all done with your handwriting practice. Great job. You want to guess what's going to be on this other side of this letter U? What do you think it's going to be a picture of? Did you guess an umbrella? So when you get to your umbrella, you've got options. You don't have to color it if you don't want to. You could always go back and color it later. You can scribble it if you're wanting to scribble, or you can color it with lots of beautiful detail. Maybe it's a rainbow colored umbrella. Maybe you want to add even more details like rain pouring down on this umbrella. Or maybe you want to draw a person holding the umbrella. You can decide how you want to color this umbrella. That's the end of our handwriting instructions. Our third set of instructions that we're going to go over for Center 1 for the letter U is journal. Before you open your journal, trace your name just 1 time. Then look for the letter of the week. Ding, 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 ding. U, umbrella. Look for the letter of the week. Ding, 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 ding. U, underwear. Maybe we said the same U word. Or maybe you said a different one. Do you remember that unicorn also starts with a U? You're going to have a lot of pages to turn to get to the letter U. Don't give up. Keep looking. Sometimes as you're turning pages, you might go too far. Like maybe you'll turn too many pages and you'll get all the way to the letter W. If that happens, that's okay, don't worry. You can just look backwards like this too. Do you see it? There it is. Right after the letter T comes the letter U. Make sure that your markers are close by. When you trace the letters in your journal, you can change colors every letter you like if you would like to, or you can stick with one color for all of the letters. Today, I think I'm just gonna stick with the color purple to trace all of my letter U. Now, you do wanna make sure that you start always at the top on the left side, so the side closest to this crease. Bing to the next row. Remember that if you're not sure where to start, you always look for that circle. There's a big circle, and that indicates where you put your marker at the very beginning of that letter. Once you're done tracing all of your letters, it's time for your illustration. So think of something that you want to draw in this space that begins with the letter U. Once you're done with your illustration, find someone that can write the words for you. Tell them all the details of your illustration, and they can write the words for you up in this space. Let's go look back on the wall to remind ourselves of some of those words. Maybe you'll want to draw one of these items in your journal. U is for umbrella, unicorn, us, up, underwear, uncle. And that's the end of Center 1 instructions for the letter U.